road trip the following weekend. We're in Nichols, South Carolina. Kyle is riding with me.
Thankfully.
It's only been a little mild, minor incident. We came prepared, but we're not prepared for any more incidents.
We ran out of spare tires.
And thank God somebody put their brand new socket set in the truck.
Pittsburgh.
Thanks Pittsburgh at Harbor Freight for our I-74. Brand spanking new tire change on the side of the road.
If you see the tread on I-74, we'd like to have it back.
We were going down the road and I said, man, Kyle, this road's very, very bumpy. I mean, we were, and I kept looking in the mirror and I didn't see nothing fly out. And the road smoothed out.
Yeah.
Evidently, that's when the tire
went away.
Separated. The tread separated from the sidewall.
Not a good Samaritan.
And luckily, the good Samaritan pulled up beside and said, "You need to pull over." I said, "Well, let's find a good spot to pull over." So we pulled over. So, anyways, you're watching. You probably already watched the video. We're going back down here to the Northwest Dragline. We're not coming home with the Dragline.
Didn't bring enough trailer.
Didn't bring enough trailer for that, but we are bringing the bucket and the clamshell home. Unfortunately, I think the Dragline was past being able to salvage it for what I was going to, even for yard art. The panels on it were just so rusted that most of it would probably just fall off coming home, and that kind of defeats the purpose of having a Dragline with no body panels on it. So yeah, it's more than I wanted to get into, and a lot of the brakes and clutches in there were just so corroded and actually rusted through that you would never been able to get the winches to work again. So that kind of sucks, but maybe another one will come along. If anybody knows about another one, I am kind of interested in one. I just want something to have around the house to use and play around with. But Ted, the owner of the Dragline, did bring the buckets to another farm where he's got a larger excavator to load them out with. It'll save me about 40 miles. And we're going to meet him there in about 15 minutes and get those loaded up. Well, Kyle,
we made it.
Ted, he's been generous enough to bring us the buckets. We couldn't rescue the Dragline. It was a little past its prime, but we can't let a good bucket and a clamshell go to waste, can we? Yard art. So we got his Cat 311 here. We're going to load them onto the trailer and take them back home and put them around the farm somewhere. That'll look good somewhere around the entrance. It's not very often you come around a Dragline and I got a clamshell. So I appreciate it. That's going to be pretty cool there at the farm. We'll get it loaded up. Is this go through the front machine?
No, it'll pull it harder. Use South Carolina.
In South Carolina.
Is that you use my muscles?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is moving here?
Oh, kitty cat!
I was like, something's behind us.
I got that.
Something's in this.
I had to stand in front because I can't
feel like you set me up on that one.
Well, that's 2 adventures for the day.
All right,
Are you gonna make it?
Now we got good blood pressure.
Here, rattle that seat again.
Something big. I was like, first I thought I knocked something down. I was like, nope, it's coming after me. Alrighty now.
I can't run anymore. I have to stand and fight.
All the mice are out now.
Oh my goodness.
So that's how you keep mice out of your equipment.
A cat and a cat.
Like the pants here a little bit.
That was good.
I didn't know what he was doing. I didn't know what he was doing. Jump out that front window. I said, Lord,
He came out the front window.
We didn't have time. Whatever it was coming after me.
glad I didn't have a glass down the windshield.
The times you're glad you pushed record. You're outside the trailer. Yeah. Here, I'll...
You got it now that I got the cat out of the machine?
Yeah, I'll run it now.
Okay. Just go for it. It'll slip there eventually. There you go. If you can just lay it down and then flop it over. Pick it up a little bit and go over. All right, let it down. Oh, just go for it.
I've already destroyed the trailer once. I'm not doing it. Beautiful.
Pretty beautiful. I think we got plenty of tongue weight. We should be good.
Professionals around here.
That's right.
Yeah, that's it.
There we have it. Careful there, we might lose a part. One or two. All right, let's strap it down. All right, we got everything loaded up and ready to head on back home. If you're really good, you'll unscrew them both at the same time.
I'm not willing to risk it.
And then drop it, and then have to figure out which one's the lefty and which one's the right thread.
I am not willing to risk my jaw.
Only one binder was tight on a 30-minute trip.
He's settled down.
It's settled down now. We may throw a couple straps over it for reassurance. I told him if that comes off on 95, it's see you later, alligator. Well, we made it home. We just had to keep stopping and adding chains and straps and binders because the bucket would not stay put. We got 3 chains and a strap, probably because it's laying on that bar right there, but it just kept sliding forward. But it's there now, and we're home. We're gonna get it unloaded and lay it over here and move it around another day. Heavy. Holy. The better way.
Okay, finish your phone.
Have it. So that would be the drag, correct? Yeah, so that would be flopped over. That's what winches it in, and then this lifts it. Very heavy.
That low. I didn't want it that low.
something to push that down with. How Chris falls and breaks his leg. That'll make a cool old sign holder or something. Pin. I really like the Dragline bucket the best. It's pretty cool. I just need a Dragline to go with it, if anybody's got one they want to park with. For free. So we had a little miscommunication, which I didn't mean for him to do all this, but I wanted the nameplates of the crane. I'm gonna actually pull it out of the truck. So I wanted the nameplates off of the boom, which is northwest. And he sent this mechanic over there, and he actually took off the cast iron plate that was on the counterweight. And I think it was riveted in or bolts or I don't know what, but evidently it was quite the ordeal to get off, which I didn't mean to make him do all that. I just wanted the little tins off the boom, but that's pretty cool. Northwest Engineering Company, Chicago, Illinois. Manufactured at Green Bay. That rust from down there at the beach. That's pretty cool. I'll probably wire wheel this up and repaint it. It'll be something pretty cool to, I don't know if I can hang it on the wall. It weighs like 40 or 50 pounds. Maybe. Find a good stud to put that and bolt it in there. Well, there it is. That's all we could save of the Dragline. That's at least that part will be saved.